We're 3 weeks away from the last appeal, which is why I decided to take some important steps. I spoke to a solicitor from Get Unfortunate Innocence legal teams, otherwise known as Guiltless, and she was willing to go on record.
We have no dog in this fight, except that we only get paid if we continually find people innocent of the crimes to which they were convicted. We just love getting people off on technicalities because that's justice, and we also get paid.
That's really commendable of you. I just have a few questions about this case. You know that Billy Black claims he's innocent.
Well, that's what made me want to take this on. That and the money and attention this podcast have generated for the cause. His saying he's innocent made me want to help the poor bugger. In my experience, there's never any reason for someone to lie to get out of jail. People always tell the truth when they're facing a lifetime in prison.
Gosh, that's really interesting and something I never thought of. It makes me wonder how many people in prison are actually innocent. Anders Breivik, for one thing, has always claimed he did nothing wrong.
Oh, quite.
One final question before I go. Do you ever think about what charities like yours do for the victims?
What victims? Oh, you mean the people who were murdered? No, I never think of them. That would be a pointless waste of time. They're no longer with us, after all. Besides, they were merely brutally murdered. My client has had to endure 10 years in solitary confinement because he's deemed too much of a risk to his fellow inmates. What kind of justice is that?
Wow. And that concluded my conversation with Guiltless. She's right, of course. This is a cruel indictment of our justice system and conveniently what this podcast is all about.